right. Now that I've got this thing working, got it from Amazon. The soldering station, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Gangju, yeah, maybe I will. Gangju Yihua electronic equipment. Anti-static adjustable constant temp soldering iron. There were plenty of other ones here that were available. I don't have a clue as to how to use the different temps. Let me just move this out of the way here. So the various tip holder, tip wetting, the different tips. These look really come in handy. Really looking forward to having different tips to use. The soldering iron holder. Machine itself, solder, just a roll of it. This is the dispenser for that, assembles and attaches to the base. Helping hands to hold the stuff while I'm actually doing it, so my hands are free to do other stuff. Tweezers, I now have 3 pairs of these. I bought other stuff to fix my Nintendo Switch Lite that I bought on eBay. Here's the iron that I have already. Another kit that I bought for the screws, because these have triangle security screws on the outside of the case. Some solder. Yeah, another kit. Put this off to the side. And here is the actual iron itself. Doing this one-handed here. This is just a world map. Mat. Desk pad. On Amazon. I forget what, you just search by like, I think it's 16 inches by 36 or 48 or something, I forget. If I remember, I'll put the link for the actual item in the video description. So here is the sucker for the flux and the solder. Saw this supposed to be a really useful tool. I have solder wick, I believe, in here from their starter kit. I'll open that in a second. Here's the iron. The tip cover, like everything else has. Standard chisel tip, I think is what they call this. This thing won't focus. Anyway, it looks like a flat tip screwdriver. I think it's called a chisel tip. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Doing this all completely one-handed because my camera on the laptop isn't working exactly how I want it to. So bear with me. I will plug this in momentarily. Get this open with one hand here. So here's the side. There's a single screw hole. Let's actually get the manual out here, shall we? I know. I could just wing this and not, but this is my first actual decent soldering kit, soldering station. So let's, I'd rather not mess this thing up, even though screwing in this wrong isn't going to really do anything to this. At least I don't think it is. But we shall see. Yeah. I don't really know. So you know what? We're just going to wing it. Can't be that bad, right? My guess, maybe next to it. I don't know. There was a picture maybe on the box. Yeah, that's not really helpful. I mean, come on. That's the picture. That's not really helpful. That tells you what's in it, or what's optional with it. But different kits. This is the 927 4-4 Roman numerals. But yeah, that's not useful either. All right, anyhow. Got other pieces in here. Magnifying glass, which has LEDs built into it too, so I'm not sure why that kit said optional, or instead of that said optional. Is it, at least I believe that's LEDs. They should be LEDs. They look like them. Yeah, that's a power switch. Those are LEDs. So there's that. Nice. Here's the helping hands. The wrench. Here we go. Guessing all the way up like that. And then twist on. I mean, how difficult can this really be? That feels about right. Lather, rinse, repeat? Sure. Well, other way. So, how y'all doing out there? How's the weather? Depending on where you are and where you're viewing from. I'm in Wisconsin, so we're not getting the horrible weather that's down yonder in the Gulf states and in Florida. I know it's a very touchy subject, and I just hope that everyone's doing well and is safe, regardless of if you're down there or not. And if you are or have loved ones that are there, I hope they're safe and they're protected and they are seeking shelter appropriately, whatever that looks like for you and yours, if you're impacted by in any way, shape, or form. I don't have family that's there, but I have friends that are there, and they're going to be right smack in the middle of it. So my heart definitely goes out to everyone that is impacted in some way, shape, or form, directly or indirectly. So that said, we will keep moving along. Here's the tip holder, or the soldering iron holder. I think that goes in here. I'm going to assume that does, because that's the same kind of thing, maybe. No, that's just the tweezers again. Sure. I think that's how this goes. Yeah, that's not that. Yep, that fits perfectly. That's exactly how that goes. Nice. That definitely does not go there. In the picture in Amazon, this was shown like this, or maybe connected. I forget exactly how it was. And there's a wrench here. I'm not entirely sure what the wrench is for. Maybe for this? No, that doesn't fit. For this? Oh, it's probably to tighten that down. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to over-tighten it. I'm sure there is a use for that. I will not be using it. And then the tips. Does that go like that? Maybe? Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep, that just goes on the side there. And then the tip package is really not, this is not easy with this kind of thing. Why would they? I'm gonna try to do this one-handed here. And that might not be working. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm gonna try to balance this so that I still am recording something here. Let's just use this, shall we? Maybe. No. Just so you guys don't get a black screen here. That would be unfortunate. Alright, here we go. The tips. In no particular order. Very, very needle point fine. Little less needle point. There we go. So again, if that was blurry, I don't know, but here we go again. Very fine needle, very pointy, a little less pointy. Sure. Less pointy, more flat-heady. Less pointy, more of an edge. You know what? I bet you need money. Let's do that. That makes me happy. And then the chisel tip, which is more broad than that guy. So maybe it goes like that and then like that. Sure. They're just positions for stuff. At least that way I'll know where stuff is. Yeah. And then that guy, other package that goes along with this. Well, kind of along with that, but kind of, sort of. Flux for the cleaning and the removal and all that stuff. Desoldering wick. I have a project here actually in a little bit, a few more minutes here. I'm going to record a separate video. This is what I've been waiting for. Whoop, dropped it. Desoldering wick. Very nice. And then the tips for this stuff. And then the plungers for that stuff. So, yeah. Coming up very, very soon, we are going to we're going to repair a Nintendo Switch Lite. What's broken on here. I already took this apart just to try to get ahead of it and see what I could do without all this beautiful setup that my wife said if I need it, get it. Oh, and before, I didn't show you guys this yet. This is the tip cleaner. So when I'm doing stuff and I need to brush it off, I simply scrub it and clean it. So, yeah, we'll be fixing this momentarily. Can't really see it in the you can kind of see it there where the pins are all kinds of mangled, and I've already tried to do some stuff with it here, and yeah, didn't really work out too well. So more to come. Stick around.